Hello, my name is Klaus and welcome to a new series of Mazda 6. This time it will be rust. We will be fighting against the rust and the most common places, not really common but mostly common places on the Mazda 6 GH. Now let's start with the wagon or estate or whatever it calls it in your country. Before we start to disassemble things, clean up and spray everything else, let's see the tools and the materials we will need. Let's start with, we will need a 12mm socket to remove the hinge that holds down the boot. And flathead screwdriver. We will need a little detailing brush. We will need metal brushes, attachment to the drill, because I'll use drill. I will use a rust prohibiting primer for most ferocious metal surfaces, advanced formula gray, quick drying. That's what we need, quick drying. We'll need masking paper, something to clean the stuff, and a tape. This is the most tools we will need to do today's repair, or actually battling the rust. Now let's go dismantle the boot or the trunk. Oh yeah, you will need a light obviously and a vacuum cleaner. Trust me, you will know why, a vacuum cleaner once you see inside. First, what I'm gonna do is the boot, or what's all behind here. For me, I don't know if it's for you, or you guys share the same problem, but in here it smells musty. So what we're gonna do is get rid of that musty smell. So we need to undo everything, we need to remove everything from here. Actually, let's start with this. Nice. Usually you have here and here plugs. I don't have them because they are broke. So I can literally do this. Oh no, I can't. We have to take this out first. Now you would pop these out. Here would be a tab to spin, but for me it's broken, so I can do this literally. But I can see that this has failed. You can see this is jacked up already. This has actually failed. You can see it starts to come from here. It went here, dripped down from here. You can see here is more rust. It got in here and flooded. That's why this car had... But we're gonna fix this all today. We're gonna fix it all. Well, not fix it, but make sure it doesn't rust anymore. For me, this got stuck and I had to cut this. This is where the subwoofer bolts down to. So you can see this all is all kinds of messed up. So before I'll do anything here, well, here obviously we will have to clean this all up. Back to metal. This all will be grinded off, back to metal. But first I will hoover everything out. Let's hoover everything out because look, it's full with gunk, dust and everything else. We don't want that. So let's hoover this all out.
Now this is looking a little bit better now. It's not caked up, there is any dirt or anything like that. It looks a lot better. But this installation is cracking, you can see. I can peel it off with my hands. So it's not worth keeping it here, because this will keep moisture underneath. Everywhere it's cracked, it's better to take it off so the moisture doesn't go there. Or maybe we can peel this insulation off. Let's peel it off, because underneath there is 100% moisture. That subwoofer was swimming. If you look at the subwoofer itself, you can see how far the water was. So I want to open the subwoofer and see if it's okay. Pretty simple with this flathead screwdriver. Where you see cracks, that means there is water underneath there. Get as much off as you can. See, it just comes off. What doesn't come off, but by you doing this, don't bother about it. See, like right here, it just doesn't wanna. After this, it doesn't wanna. See, it just chips off. If it's not coming off in big piles, don't bother about it. That's it. But here is something. See, the tape is even moldy. God damn. If it comes off like this, just in small pieces, don't bother about it. These huge ones do bother about. Now as you can see, it's not too bad, but it came off. If you do rust prevention, do not leave it there, because that's still moisture underneath. You can even see on this piece. See, it's wet, it's moist. So take all of this off. What comes off, comes off. If all of it comes off, better take it all off, then this rusts through. You need the new boot space, basically. I will not mask this. This is just sound deadening. I will start now with the brush or the drill. I'll start with the drill to clean all this up. So it's all back to metal. Everything, everywhere where it's discolored. Like this is just dirty. We don't care about dirt, we care about this kind of rust. Once we spray, I'm gonna roll up tape and put it in here. And I'm gonna mask all of this. Like here, this all will be covered with paper. And we're gonna spray all of this. And I will, later on, I'll take care of this. I'll get a new rod, basically. Because this holds the subwoofer in place. But as you can see, this is mangled and this is fucked. So yeah, I'm gonna hoover this up again and start with the drill. Okay, this is what I done. I masked this far away. This is all masked. This has a little gap, but it's fine because we're gonna spray here. We're not spraying here. And I'll make sure I spray from this side here, onwards. You can see here's a gap, but it's fine as long as it's not hitting the bumper. This all is prepped. This is all prepped. The mask list. You can use even tape. The same tape I masked here, you can use on the wires. This is just like a plastic wrap. Now we can go to town with the drill brush, with the metallic drill and everything else.
You had your preparation, you had your cleaning. Now it's time to put the primer on.
put the mask on, protection, and double check if everything is covered, if you didn't make new gaps. And then have fun.
Hey. Calm down. Everything is going to be okay. Please.
Firstly, I will give this rust prohibited primer on the spots we need, like, because it won't cover fully it, and then I'll give it to most of it. So as it flash dries, it's starting to dry already. Once it flash dries, I'll give it another one in the same places, like twice in the same places, so it builds up a little bit. Then go fully.
Hey. Calm down. Everything is going to be okay. Please.
Now let's let it dry fully, and then we come back and look at it, because right now it's all foggy, it's misty. Let's let it dry and we come back when it's dry. Alright, it's dry, see? If you're feeling extra fancy now you can put paint on. But this is underneath, remember? This is under the subwoofer, under all of that. Nobody will take it off, so everything can be unmasked. So let's unmask it quickly. As you can see, it is different. The color is different, obviously, because that's only primer. You can see the masking lines, but at least I know this will never rust again, because I have ordered new rubber, so we can install this back for now. See, it has a groove, and this groove goes on this. And as it's dry, I can just do this literally. And you will feel it when it seats, because it actually seats in. Now we can put back in the plugs and everything else, but as you can see, now it doesn't look rusty and it looks pretty nice. You can see that the rust started to eat the metal. If you notice this, do it right away. Just strip this all down and get some primer, some protection on there. You don't want this to rust through. Once it rusts through, it starts to get problem. Once it's problematic, that's it. Okay, I'll show you how to fix this zip tie cable holder. See, the cable should be here and it's called by zip tie, but they always break. I'll show you how to reuse them. You cut off, that's what's hanging here. Then you put zip ties through the hole again. So you create your own zip ties. As I have mini zip ties only, I need to go to the shop and buy more. Then you go through this again and you have a new one. Ta-da! Then you can just do maybe even one would have been fine. Maybe. Ta-da! Ta-da! Now it's cold in here again.
And we're done. It's windy outside, but you can see we've done something that's not even visible. Where? Where did we do something?
Huh? Where? If you lift this up,
We don't see anything. Everything's hidden under something, over something. So this, what I call a done job. And we didn't overspray anything. As you could see, if we follow this, look, here is no overspray. Nothing is here, nothing's here, and nothing is here. So perfect. So that's it. That's the part one from many, because this is only inside. This is where it was leaking. I have a new rubber seal coming, but there's the outside, like wheel arches, I mean. And then there is underneath the car. So this is just an first taste of it. What's to come into the next few weeks. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye.